The controversy over Dani Olmo's injury has reached its boiling point in Barcelona. Club officials are furious with the Spanish national team, and honestly, with good reason. Meanwhile, Ousmane Dembélé was declared the winner of the Ballon d'Or, but not everyone agrees. Several players and coaches would have chosen Lamine Yamal, including none other than Zlatan Ibrahimović. The Swedish legend broke his silence and shocked Dembélé with a bold and realistic statement about the Lamine Yamal versus Dembélé race for the Ballon d'Or. But if I were the one handing out the trophy, I wouldn't give it to Dembélé or even to Lamine Yamal. I'd give it to you, the one who's here every day, following our work, supporting us, and believing in what we do to bring you the latest news about Barcelona. When I ask you to like and share, you do it from the heart. So today, the least I can say is this: subscribe now, because you're the one who truly deserves the Ballon d'Or. Another storm has erupted around Dani Olmo's injury. Spain's national team coach Luis de la Fuente once again gave an account that contradicted the official statement released by the Royal Spanish Football Federation. Olmo suffered the injury during training with the national team, even before playing a single minute under de la Fuente. It's a serious blow not only for Spain, who counted on him to fill gaps in attack, but also for Barcelona, who faced several crucial matches after the international break. According to Javi Miguel from AS, this latest setback has left Barcelona not only frustrated but genuinely confused. The anger comes from the fact that Olmo arrived at Spain's training camp with a medical report clearly indicating muscle fatigue and discomfort, advising rest and caution. That report was almost identical to the one brought by Real Madrid defender Dean Huijsen, who was immediately sent back to Madrid. Yet, in Olmo's case, Luis de la Fuente decided to keep him with the squad. The midfielder missed 4 straight training sessions and was still not fully fit. Inside Barcelona, there's confusion about why Olmo decided to train if he wasn't completely recovered. The club is also somewhat critical of the player himself, believing he may have ignored warning signs from his body, possibly out of fear of losing his spot for the 2026 World Cup. Whatever the reason, the fact remains: Barcelona once again released a player to the national team, only to have him return injured just a month after the same thing happened with Lamine Yamal. The club is determined not to let the Pedri situation happen again and has asked Spain to carefully monitor the workload of its players, particularly Pedri, who's also dealing with fatigue. According to Sport, early assessments suggest Olmo could be out for 3 to 4 weeks, putting his participation in El Clasico against Real Madrid on October 26th at serious risk. When asked about his chances of playing the match, Olmo simply replied, "I don't know." That means he'll likely miss games against Girona and Olympiacos, and might only return in time to face Celta Vigo before the next international break. This injury only worsens Hansi Flick's problems, as he's already dealing with the absence of Fermin Lopez in the attacking midfield, though the La Masia graduate is reportedly close to returning. Dani was in perfect condition. There was no medical report, he just felt a slight discomfort. He hadn't trained all week because we expected improvement, but the discomfort grew, and for his health and safety we decided he should leave camp. If we were sure he could continue safely, as we always ensure, he would have stayed. Luis de la Fuente. Curiously, the RFEF's official medical statement painted a slightly different picture. The player arrived at training on Monday showing signs of muscle fatigue, as reported by FC Barcelona. Since then, symptoms gradually improved with treatment and load management. For today's session, it was planned that the player would only take part in part of the training, during which he reported renewed discomfort in his left leg. The conflicting reports have left Olmo and Barcelona in a difficult position. Olmo has returned to the club for further tests to assess his calf injury, which could sideline him for up to 4 weeks. His possible absence is a major concern for Hansi Flick, adding pressure to a squad already ravaged by injuries and deepening the club's frustration with how Spain's national team has managed its players. Barcelona is now at serious risk of falling behind with so many injuries. Real Madrid will surely look to take advantage of this, and with the Champions League ahead, there's no room for failure. The situation is becoming increasingly bleak for Barcelona, all because of the poor physical and medical management of its players. It's been just under a month since the 2025 Ballon d'Or ceremony took place in Paris, where Barcelona's young talent Lamine Yamal finished second in the final ranking behind PSG winger Ousmane Dembele. The 18-year-old prodigy did take home the Copa trophy for the second consecutive year, but the golden orb slipped from his grasp, something that many football figures openly disagreed with. Former Barcelona coach and club legend Xavi Hernandez stated that Yamal deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. Luis de la Fuente, Spain's national team manager, said he would give the award to a Spanish player, naming Fabian Ruiz or Lamine Yamal as his favorites. He also added that Yamal is the best player in the world and absolutely deserves the Ballon d'Or. Barcelona icon Gerard Piqué backed Yamal for Ballon d'Or success, calling him special and saying he hoped Lamine would win. Marcus Rashford called Yamal the most talented player I've ever seen for someone his age, adding that he will certainly win the Ballon d'Or in the future. Deulofeu also praised the youngster, saying that to him, Yamal was the best creator in football this year, a strong argument that he truly deserved the prize. Xavi Hernandez once again highlighted Yamal's confidence and maturity, saying he deserved the Ballon d'Or. After Spain's latest match, Nico Williams said he hopes Yamal wins it soon, noting that he keeps proving he deserves it. Spanish Federation President Rafael Luzan also expressed his support, stating that Yamal has already established himself as a top player, consistently delivering brilliant performances, and that he hopes the award will one day go to him. Now, another former Barcelona star, Zlatan Ibrahimović, has spoken out, sharing his own thoughts on the Ballon d'Or debate. The ever-outspoken Swede said that the award should go to the player capable of making the biggest impact and standing out on his own, and in his eyes, Lamine Yamal was the rightful winner. You have to judge a player by his ability to make the difference individually. For me, that was Yamal. I would have given the victory to Yamal, said the former Sweden international to La Gazzetta dello Sport. Even though the trophy didn't come home, finishing second in the Ballon d'Or ranking at just 18 years old, in only his second full season at the top level, is nothing short of remarkable. If the La Masia graduate continues on this path, there's no doubt he'll win not just one, but many Ballon d'Ors in the future. For now, the 18-year-old will be focused on recovering from pubic discomfort in time for Barcelona's next La Liga clash against Girona following the international break. Now share this video with your friends who love Barcelona.